Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be ranking all the dragon type Pokemon from, using good old tier maker right now. If you want to join me and later on, after this video goes out and show me your own, hey, that'd be awesome. I'll leave a link to the website or in this specific one. And you can. I'll put my Twitter. I'll probably have my @ or something right up there whenever I go to edit this or something. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But follow me on Twitter so that way you'll be updated. I post. I don't really post a lot. I just retweet a lot of dumbass shit just to try to make people laugh. And I thirst tweet a lot, but that's enough of that. Anyway, so let's just kind of get some rules out of this way. As you can tell right here, we have the standard, S through D tier. I also decided to add one extra tier, which is this right here, the S plus tier. That is mainly just because due to the fact that I have one specific favorite dragon type Pokemon, which I've said several times before in some of my older Pokemon videos, which, check out the card above. Just go and check those out. S plus for my favorite. S for top. It's top tier. Within a little bit, it could possibly become S plus, be on the same rank as my all-time favorite dragon. A, great, but it's not amazing. B for good. C for meh. D for no, not at all. This isn't like a competitive ranking. Now, my S plus ranking could possibly be the worst, competitively. This is just on one, honestly, design, whether or not I've used it in battle, if I plan on ever trying to use it, and just however I feel about it. Now, this of course could change at any time in the future, and maybe a year from now or something, I might try to update this. We'll see. But starting off with Mega Charizard X. Ooh. You know what? We're above. We're doing this on the fly. We're just gonna put. Yeah, we're just gonna give Charizard his. We're gonna give Charizard his own ranking. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, and I might make a video about this. I might try to make a video about this in the future, but TLDR. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. He has always been. He was my first Pokemon. Over the years, I've kind of just started to test the favoritism for Kanto, and pardon me, I get it. It's Kanto. For a lot of people, myself included, Kanto, was the original generation. But and it's this is coming from a Charizard fanboy, but I'm just so tired of Kanto just getting a lot of favoritism and ignoring most other gens. Here's the thing. Charizard didn't need 2 Megas. He doesn't need a Gigantamax form. From here on out, I just do not want to see anything else for Charizard, at all. Alright, Alolan Executor, D. I never liked Executor or Execute at all, just design-wise. I'm sure maybe in battle he's actually pretty fucking good. I don't like it. It's just a... come on, it's just a giant palm tree. We got the Dragonite line. B, just because I really like it. It's kind of, they're both B for both Dragonite and Dragonair, or not Dratini, excuse me, Dratini and Dragonair, because it's simple serpentine, and it's just kind of majestic. And I like that. I really do. And plus, it was just as a kid, I never had the patience to go out and look for and find them and just grind them up, because I've said this several times. As a kid, I was just like, all right, all I need is my starter. I'm gonna grind him up until he's level 82, and I'm gonna do whatever I can with the Elite Four. And so if it wasn't my starter or something, odds are I never really used it. C tier for Dragonite. Dragonite's cool. I know he's a fan favorite. I still never really got over the fact that how derpy he looks. For me, it doesn't fit. How do you go from a small blue and white Serpentine to a bigger Serpentine with some extra bells on there to this thing? I'm I I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, it's not D tier for me. I just don't really care for it. Mega Ampharos. I honestly, when it comes to a lot of the megas, I never really used them all that much, just because this boy right here, Charizard. So my Mega Stone would always, I'd pretty much only Mega Evolve Charizard. That's really about it. Design wise, we're gonna go C tier. It looks cool, but I just prefer regular Ampharos because Ampharos is one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. I always try to use it. Very ironic. If it doesn't Mega Evolve, it's not a dragon. Kingdra. I recently started using it on Pokemon Showdown because I have an idea for a couple video series that I want to do, and I've been just playing around with it. But other than that, design wise, it's actually pretty cool. I'm comfortable with that being in a B tier. Funnily enough, our Mega Sceptile, I'm okay with that being A tier. Again, I'm not on. It's not going to be an S or an S plus, just because again, Mega Evolution. If I have Charizard on my team, I'm going to end up using Charizard. But if I don't have Charizard, usually my starter is the one that ends up getting its Mega Stone, especially the Hoenn starters, because they all got Mega forms. Mega Sceptile, Grass Dragon, better than Alolan Executor. Plus, this design is just really fucking cool. And it's just Sceptile is just a badass, and I'm comfortable with him being an A tier. Vibrava, I'm okay with that being C tier. Flygon design wise, I really like. I always found the red goggle eyes built onto him was really cool, and honestly, just its design. It's just that's a really good clean design. Mega Altaria, I'm okay with that being a D tier. It's fluffy and adorable, but it's just a giant cotton candy cloud, and I don't really care for it all that much. Altaria, yeah, I'll switch that around. Bagon, as much as I love Bagon and Shogun both in B tier. Design wise, I like it. It's really cool. I like how the hat for Bagon pretty much wraps around his body and becomes Shogun, and it was honestly the first pseudo legendary, I believe, from my memory, that I went and actually got to the top of what was it, Waterfall Cave, not Waterfall Cave, but Meteorite Falls or whatever in Hoenn, to go and find it and look for it and just try my best to grab it. But I'm comfortable with them being B tier, just because design wise, it's not no Mega Sceptile, it's not no Flygon, but they're good. Mega Salamence, D tier. Salamence, S plus. Salamence is my favorite dragon type Pokemon. I've mentioned this before, I believe, in my favorites for Hoenn Pokemon, which again, I'll have the link to that video or that's playlist of Pokemon videos up atop whenever I go to edit this. But Salamence was, from my memory, the first pseudo that I went and caught and grinded and got all the way up to a Salamence. And I'm not counting Metagross as that, because everybody got Metagross, especially once you beat the game. Steven gives you Belgium and his home on Moss Deep. But Salamence and Bagon, that was the first time I actually went and just try to find it, to catch it, grind it up, and make it evolve. And it's just been one of my favorites ever since then. It's honestly, like I said, it's my favorite dragon type of all time. And so I need it to have its own special little place. Mega Latios. No. Okay, Latios, right? Yeah. Anyway, C tier, just because when its usefulness in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that you can just use it to ride around and go to different places. But other than that, don't really care. A tier, just because the movie, I always that movie, one of the movies that it was in. I just thought it was funny. I always liked it as a kid. Uh, Again, C tier, same thing. I mostly played Omega Ruby, so I would always have this one, Latios. Yeah, us. I never have Latios, but same thing. You can just use it to fly around in Omega Ruby. You don't have to worry about flying anymore. We'll make that a high B tier. Honestly, just personality-wise, especially like I said, I'm just quoting the movie specifically. I always liked how Latios was more playful and everything, and I just always find it hilarious now that I'm an adult. It's just like, who was it that kissed Ash? Was it that girl, or was it Latios disguised as that girl? So it's just something that I always kind of wondered. Primal Reversion or Mega Evolved Rayquaza, S tier. It's really fucking badass. You can, using it against Deoxys in the Delta episodes to go and destroy the meteorite and catch Deoxys was so much fun that I really enjoyed that. Really wish, like, if the next games are Sinnoh remakes, that we can do something similar to go and like catch Arceus or some other stuff, like other mysticals. Like, they just kind of evolve those mythicals into the story a little bit more, so that way it'd be a little bit more fun to go and catch them. Regular Rayquaza, though, I'm comfortable with that being A tier. Emerald, you had to go and catch it. It's fun. It's cool. Gibble, I'm comfortable with that being A tier. It's just kind of adorable. I love it. And it's just cute. But, like, overall design-wise, I think it's a little bit better than Bagon, just because, just look at his mouth. It's just like, Gabite, C tier. It's almost every part of the middle stage awkward evolution made worse. Like, it just looks so awkward. Like, he's just like going through growth spurts. And I'm comfortable with C tier. Honestly, most megas I actually didn't really care for. The only reason why I wanted to come back is just because, again, that's really about it. That's like the main reason why I want it to come back, is so I can get my Mega Charizard X again. Other than that, most other megas I don't particularly care for all that much. Garchomp, S tier. Dialga, Steel Dragon. Design wise, I'm comfortable with it being an A tier. Might have to go whenever I get done putting everything in here. That's when I'll go and do that thing. But Steel Dragon, its design, mystery dungeon game, where Primal Dialga, if the Pokemon has spent, like, it's really good. Palkia, D tier. You might be asking, why D tier? Just go back and look at its old sprite. Giratina. I'm okay with it being right behind Dialga. Ghost Dragon, really good type. It's the devil of the Pokemon world. We're gonna go with C. I don't know. It looks weird like that. I prefer it on its legs. Axew. Iris is really about to make me put this bastard in D. You know what? Just because of Iris, we're gonna put you in D. Design. We're gonna go with design. I'd say B, just because honestly I like its color. Like, it's just design overall. Never really used these lines just because I always wanted this line more. But and then again, design wise, you're in C tier. Yeah, it's single stage, like, no single stage Pokemon that don't evolve have always just never really sat right with me, just because for me that just kind of defeated the purpose of Pokemon, like, were meant to evolve, in my opinion. And just as a design, I just don't really care for it all that much. Alright, so honestly, while I do like this line, the High Dragon line, I gotta put these strictly design wise C tier, just because it's just, I don't like it all that much. And High Dragon, I'm okay with him being in A tier. Put you in C tier just because I never played the games that he was in, and I can never remember which one he's in. But B tier, design wise, it's alright. A tier, Zekrom, just because, like I said, I played those games and I like him more. Same with this. Yeah, I played the games that they were in, so like that one. It's pretty cool. Behind, and then C tier. Kyurem is alright. Just, I don't know, just I like the fusions of it more than the actual Pokemon. I'm putting that down in C tier. I never used it in the mainline games. I think I've been using it on Showdown for like that future video that I was mentioning a while ago. Tyrant line just being in A tier, going from there. Alright, this one's going to be a little bit tougher. Alright, so I'm okay with him being in B tier. This one, D tier. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. And C tier. I'm okay with putting Noibat in B, and we're gonna put him around an A tier. We'll put him above that. But yeah, it's just, I like its design. It's a wyvern. Definitely, if they ever introduce a new type, like, you know, people have been wanting a sound type for a long time. The only ones that I know of for a fact that should be sound type are the Whismur line and the Noibat line, just because, you know, its ears are amps. So Zygarde's up next. D tier. I don't care for the dog. Zygarde goes from a cell to a dog to a snake to whatever that's supposed to be. I'm okay with that being in C tier. It was the original form. It was fine, but I didn't really care for it. I'm okay with this, the full form. I'm okay with that being in. We'll put it right there, mid tier. B tier, I'd say in the middle. Turtonator, C tier. I don't think I think that only came out in the Sun games, and I never played Sun. I only played the Moon ones, so I never really had a chance to actually use it in battle. And it's alright. You're going all the way hell down to the D tier. I do not like it at all. Jangmo-O line. Jangmo-O. No, that's, I don't know. I really can't remember its name. Dragon fighting, interesting typing. So Jangmo-O, Hakumo-O, and then Kuma-O. I probably just butchered that. So whenever I first saw like the releases, like the videos, like the trailers and stuff for the Pokemon Sun and Moon, I was so excited because I was like, oh, we're finally going to be able to catch a pseudo legendary in the early game and then take it with us, so that way by the time we get to the Elite Four, we don't have to wait and train a level 5 Pokemon all the way up to level 60. Nope, found out it was only available in like the last trial. So honestly, part of me just wants to put it in D tier just for that. But nah, it's adorable. It's comfortable with being right there for right now. Put it above it. It's Jangmo-O, just because I like its design. It's really cool. But it's just not an A tier for me. It just doesn't stand out all that much. Guzzlord's not my favorite. What is that? Prime or Awakened or Ultra Necrozma. That was honestly one of the hardest like Pokemon battles I've ever had. Design wise, Necrozma is definitely one of my favorite Pokemons. I'm okay with that going up to S tier. I really like that. Just that design, it gives me like the you know, the memes with like the Be Not Afraid, like with the biblical angels and everything. Naganadal, I think. S tier. I don't particularly care for them all that much. They're meh. Alright, so Arctic Zolt and Mr. Fishy. I'm okay with putting them both. I'm okay with putting that one in C because I've been using it in Showdown a good bit. I'm kind of liking it. They're both in C. They're both okay. C tier or yeah, C tier. Steel Dragon again. Good typing. Design wise, I like how it looks like a skyscraper, especially when it Gigantamaxes. But it's all right. Okay, so we're gonna put him in A tier. We're gonna put A tier, and then we have we have finally our second S plus tier. Honestly, Dragapult is starting to tie with my favorite for Salamence. Mostly just because I've been really loving it. I've been using it a lot recently. Salamence will always be like, I might in the future have to make like a Charizard Salamence tier just so that way it's because Salamence was like my first and so for my favorite. But Dragapult is definitely becoming like my new favorite. Like if I had to, like he would be my first. Like the rest of this isn't in numerical order in any way, but the one in top two, and it's hard to say which one's. Salamence is one by a little bit, but Dragapult could become number one at any time, or the new number one. And then, like I said, I might just have to retire Salamence and put it in its own tier. So that way, it just because it holds such a special place in my heart. Next up is the Eternatus. We're gonna put that in C tier. Again, that was just a pain in the ass to deal with the fight wise. Okay, we're putting regular Eternatus. B tier. It's fine design. It's pretty cool. Just nah. And Regidraco. I don't really care for the Regis. C tier. It's fine, but it's not my favorite. Okay, so let's go over and look. Okay, that's fine. These two are fine. I'm okay with Charizard and S+. Okay, so we're just going to do one last look through. Charizard here, obviously. S+, we got Salamence and Dragapult. S, we've got Prime, Ultra, Mega Necrozma. I don't know what it's officially called. Mega, Naganadal, Garchomp, and Fracture. Then we got Mega Sceptile, we got Drelpy, Drakelock, we got Zekrom, we got Zekrom, we got Gibble, we got regular Rayquaza, we got Dialga, we got the Fusion Zekrom, we got Giratina, Flygon, Noivern, and we got the Rock Dragon Dinosaur T-Rex, Hydreigon, and Latios. B tier, we got Dragonite, Salamence, it's 8:30. Cut me some slack. Bagon, Shelgon. We got Zekrom Fusion. We got Komao. We got Gumi. We got Noibat, Dratini, Haxorus Fracture. Actually, whatever. We got this one. We got Mega Ultra Titan Fully Awakened Zygarde. We got Jangmo. We got this one. I'm not even going to bother anymore. Kingdra, Latios, and then Eternatus. We got Gudra, Gabite, Mega, Dragonite, Mega, Origin, Mega, Dino, two-header. I don't know. Jangmo. No. We got this one. Guzzlord, Kyurem, Zygarde, Skyscrapermon, Vibrava, Druddigon, Turtonator, Dragagi, Apple line, Regidrago, uh, Gigantamax, Hand Eternatus, uh, Fossilmons. I cut me some slack. Palkia, Mega Fluffy Tara. We got Alolan Executor, Altaria, Horrifying Demon, Dogguard, Iris, Megas, Liar. And yeah, that's about it. Once again, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to have a link to this website down below. Um, and I'll have my Twitter handle somewhere in the link to go and follow me on there. Go follow it. And, tag me in your tier list. Show me what you like. Did you like mine? Is there anything that you would change? Whatever it is, comment down below. Let me know. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all later.